So repeat after me. Putter the butter.
I gotta putter that butter.
All right. Drizzle it right on there.
Okay.
Perfect. That's step one. All right. And then
I got that.
grab that. Okay. Now we're gonna splatter some batter.
So we're gonna splatter that batter
on the middle of the grill. So we're gonna put one ladle here, there.
All right.
Man, that is perfect.
Don't get anything on your suit, Ruben.
You are making a perfect pancake.
This is like $1,000 suit. So for real, if I get anything on this suit, everybody's gonna pay.
You know, the good thing is it's a work expense, so it's tax deductible. All right, that looks perfect, Ruben.
Is that good?
Yep.
3 of them bad boys.
All right, so we're gonna switch right over. I'm gonna have you just go and pour out.
I'm just gonna pour it.
Yep, just like a little pour right here. That's perfect. That is gonna make one tasty cheesecake pancake.
Notice how many times he said perfect during this little thing. That's when you know you're on top of your game.
Okay,
You're being
so
nice.
now we're gonna wait, and we're gonna see the little bubbles form,
Okay,
and this is the gas releasing. Steam comes up, cooks a pancake. You want to see how if they're still shiny on top here.
Yeah.
They haven't popped yet.
Okay.
When they start popping and those little bubbles stay, that's when you know it's gonna be ready to flip.
When it's on and popping is when it's time to
It's
flip.
on, it's popping.
Well,
It's gonna
as
be
you
time
would
to
say.
flip.
Okay.
And then it's gonna be a quick flip.
Quick flip.
A quick flip. So
I
not
buttered
quite
the
yet.
batter.
We gotta wait.
I buttered.
Yeah.
I did what with the butter?
So
You
you
puttered the butter.
putter the butter. Putter the butter. Then you splatter the batter.
Splattered the batter.
Yep.
Somebody give me a beat. Man, you have a beat for me?
And then we got the beatbox over here till the bubbles are popping.
The bubbles are popping. Those look fine. It looks like whatever, precipitation. That's a technical word I stole from Joe. Woo! Asphalt may have cleared up by now.
Feel like a scientist this morning?
My brain just got bigger.
The biggest word I've ever heard you use.
Precipitation.
Precipitation. There you go, right there.
A little fancy this morning.
I'm fancy, Joe. I drink my tea with my pinky up. I don't know if you know that. I'm fancy.
All right, we do have one more story to share with you before we get to your final forecast. The former home. This is a 6-foot teddy bear, and it's $89. You can buy it at Walmart. Yeah, I think if I came home and saw this, I might be a little startled.
Yeah,
but to each
It's
their own.
huge.
Yeah.
Let's
What
lift
are you
it all the
doing?
way up. Lift it all the way. This thing is legit 6 foot tall.
Yeah. So there's that. Another popular gift idea, instead of flowers, you might want to go the candy route. So these are candy bouquets. They're the new roses, is what people at Walmart are telling us. And there are tons of these to choose from. You can buy them for $19. Perfect for anyone with a sweet tooth. And we also have these, stop it, these beauty boxes. We have a time limit on this thing, so I'm trying to get through this right now. This one is called the Main.
All right, let's take a look at the latest COVID-19 numbers over the last 24 hours. Kind of show you the trend and how things are going. We did add 266 new cases to the overall case count. We've passed the 516,000 mark at this point in time. Active cases, the number we've continued to watch, continuing their decline. They dropped by 52, so we have 4,580 people total battling the virus right now in the state. Unfortunately, we did add 14 more COVID-19 related deaths. You see there on the board there, we're getting closer to 8,500 fatalities since the pandemic began. Hospitalizations continuing their roller coaster, their up and down movement, right down several days last week, up by 10 in the last 24 hours. We have 290 people currently in the hospital. Of those 290, 73 people are currently using ventilators. Speaking of calling, it's interesting that you said that word, because another question we've gotten from a lot of our viewers is whether or not you'll be calling the Hogs during the concert.
Grew up with it, man. I grew up right next door, right? So it's like go Hogs, and I think there's going to be enough hog calling out there to satisfy all of us.
On to something now a little less appetizing. Doorbell cameras allow you to see your visitors more clearly.
Yeah, this is a really weird one, but as one California family found out, there are some things you just can't unsee. Check it out. This man in California was caught on camera licking a family's doorbell. What are you doing, bro? Milling around the yard for like 3 hours. Cameras also reportedly caught the man relieving himself. That doesn't surprise me at all in the front yard before he moved on to someone else's house.
All right, although very shocking and disturbing.
What are you doing right now?
The homeowners say at the end of the day, no real harm was done. The footage did help authorities, though, identify the suspect. They say he could be facing a number of charges. The family says they've since cleaned their doorbell.
I would imagine so. What do you do when that dude shows up with his tongue hanging? What do you do?
He sat there and licked on that door for a long time.
Yeah, like, well, not that a short time is okay, but
Yeah, no amount of time. You're right. No amount of time is appropriate, but like a long time is just.
he was really licking that thing. Like he was really good. I just don't understand what his mindset was.
It was
at all.
altered. It was all.
I tell you what I think it was. I think he thought it tasted like apricots.
Apricots. Turning now to the tragedy at Astroworld in Houston as 8 people died in some sort of crowd surge there.
Yeah, you may have seen some of this video. Take a look at this video. This is all from people who were actually at the event. You've probably seen some of that circulating on social media already. This morning, we're actually hearing from a father and a son from Fort Smith who were actually there, Laura.
5 News reporter Micah Wilson spoke with them about their terrifying experience.
All right, so we've talked a lot now, Laura, about the school districts and everybody changing their mask mandate. Let's show people kind of why that is as we take a look at the ACHI map here on the screen.
Yeah, when the school year first started, I mean, this whole map was pretty much red, but now you can see that there are barely any districts in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley with red. So there's just 2. This one is Scranton right here, and this one is Waldron. So those are the only parts of our part of the state that are in the red.
Yeah, so if you continue to look at the map, though, you can see way up here, this is Rogers and Bentonville. They're both in the yellow. That means they have 20 or less of those active cases. And then you've got Lincoln, Greenland, and West Fork all over here in the green. So what you're starting to see is that trend. As you see, we're way different than the other side of the state, where it's still very, very red. That why, as a parent, you're probably wondering, why are these changes happening? That's why.
Yeah, and to put this in perspective, red basically means that there are 50 or more positive cases in that part of the state per 10,000 people. So that's to put those numbers in perspective.
Important to note, there are no purple counties, school districts anywhere on the map. Purple is the highest level of
I think
infections.
100 or more.
Yeah, that you can reach. So everybody trending in the right direction right now. Now, each year, drinking strengthens coworkers' relationships. A quarter of the people also say it has led to better job opportunities. Researchers say raising a glass with your boss can be beneficial because it allows you to establish a less formal relationship. However, don't hit the drinks too hard. People in the survey also say they tend to limit happy hour drinks with coworkers to 2 and tend to order beer and wine over hard liquor. So don't get too excited, Joe.
Yeah,
it's
one of those things. Is one of those things that's kind of like, you tend to shy away from stuff like that.
Yeah.
Basically, what that study says is, for me to like you two, we got to get drunk.
It's saying 1 or 2 drinks.
It's saying we got to take shots so I can get along with y'all in the mornings. Is what it's basically telling me.
It's a little early for shots, Ruben.
Yeah,
I'm just going by the study. Don't judge me. I didn't come up with the study.
I think you just pick and choose what studies you
They
like
didn't say
to.
to take shots with your coworkers at 5 in the morning.
I have what do they call selective hearing?
Some people need to drink to deal with coworkers, right?
You got something to say?
No. Just making an observation.
A throwback to its sports days with the Supra. Some nice cars, Joe.
Yeah, the big
Lord,
Ram.
that
Saw the
big
big Ram a
yeah.
second ago. I think it's huge.
I'm thinking about getting a new car anyway, and so I might just have to go over there and see if they'll let me test drive a couple.
Yeah.
And you do get to test drive those indoors. I went to the Chicago Auto Show one year, and they had a whole little test track you could actually drive a pickup truck on.
Awesome. They didn't check your driving record before they let you test
I
drive.
have a perfect driving record.
Your car says otherwise.
People have hit me.
The bandages on your car says other than perfect.